Yes, we are ready. Well, come on, YouTube. Oh, now it says you're live. Hey guys, we are live, and no, we're not late. I was just being anal, and some of the guys in here told me don't be that guy. So I hit 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I went live. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Going on.
What's going
Doing
on?
very good.
I'm good.
We already had one person in here, and because of the title, he jumped out. So sorry, Guru. Guru is not a fan. A fan. And to tell you the truth, me neither. I probably listened. I can count on my hands, both hands, how many videos I've actually watched of his. So I I am not his number one fan, that's for sure. But it's pretty cool that a RC company makes a copy of your real truck, which is kind of cool. And that's Kevin Talbot. So I don't know if anybody here knows Kevin Talbot, and if you don't, where have you been living? So who's a fan and who's not in here?
I don't mind you guys. I think you've done well.
I watch him.
I
Some
watch them.
I don't have a problem with him. Hey, if he wants to spend his money the way he wants to spend his money, let him spend his money the way he wants to spend his money.
He earned it.
True.
I
Yeah,
spent my
he's
money the
allowed
way
to-
I want to.
If he wants to destroy RC cars so I can be entertained, then go for it.
It's not coming out of my pocket.
You know what? To be perfectly honest with you, if I'm out there looking to buy a new RC car, you know whose channel I'm going to see how tough it is? His.
That makes sense.
And to see what I'm going to have to fix first when it breaks.
Yeah, right.
I'll go to Kurt's.
I have to find out which one's tougher to hitting curbs. I believe so far, Kurt's toughest RC is the Tamiya.
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
Said no one ever.
Yeah.
No, because he hit those curbs pretty hard with the Tamiya, and it was still and tumbled with it. And you've done some things with that Tamiya, and it still didn't break, right?
No, I broke a few pieces. I broke a
Oh,
couple of arms
shit.
last time.
Oh my God, who's that?
Who the fuck is that? Oh, you washed your ass today.
Yeah, I did.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
turn over so we can see your other side.
Did you have a job interview today or something?
Holy
What's up?
crap!
He
Who's
he
that?
must have tripped.
I decided to play let's screw with everybody's mind and do something extremely absurd, and it has worked everywhere I went.
You
Yeah.
lost a bet.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Nope. It was just funny. I just come back from reaction, and Tony took a second or two to realize who the hell I was. It was kind of funny.
It took me a second too. I'm like, wait, oh shit.
Yeah, we recognized your background and your cat before we recognized you.
Right.
I like you better like this, dude.
Like I said, I'm a chameleon. All it takes is me to cut my hair or shave.
JD's, it's Brad. Oh,
Ah,
that's messed up. You're not even right there, JD. Oh shit.
Question is, how long will it take to get it all back?
That's the question.
How long has it been since you shaved it off?
I'm gonna say at least 8 years.
Wow.
Get things in my finger.
Wife told him to do it.
No. She's actually like, what? When I came home from reaction was the first time she saw me, so it was about 20 minutes ago. She's like, you look weird.
So she's
I
never
agree.
seen you shaved like that.
Yeah, she has.
What'd you tell her? You look weird too?
But it's been so long since I've done it.
Radioactive, Sergeant J, JD, Mamas, everybody else in chat that I missed. What's going on?
Wheels. They're not all that serious. You just got to reach far in the hole.
You know, I'm proud of Tank.
Why?
This is the
No,
longest
it's
we've
not.
been able to carry on the conversation without him just taking over and saying, "Keep it RC, guys. Keep it RC."
No,
No, there's not.
he's just in utter shock of what I did.
I was just about to say, now that we finished talking about
Exactly. There we go.
let's go back to RC. So, topic today is Kevin Talbot's RC monster truck. Who the heck is Kevin Talbot? For anybody that's been living under a rock, there's Kevin Talbot here, the little icon. He's got a YouTube channel. He's made money with the YouTube, which is okay, and also with the other thing he was selling on eBay. So how to make money on eBay. Anyways, he commented on the video here, "You did such a great job, looks amazing. I feel honored that the world's best RC company made a game over monster truck." I think somebody's sucking up to somebody here.
You think he's ever said that before? The world's best RC company.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
world's best RC car company.
Ooh, put the wrong
I don't know
one.
if they are, but they sure make nice big fifth scale. They're the only one I know that makes monster truck like that. But I don't know. Arma and Traxxas for support and all that, they're pretty good. But anyways, that's a different.
Oh, that's Primal. Okay.
Yeah, for Primal RC.
Yeah, okay.
I did pop up the page here. So they did make a new monster truck version 4, which has a bunch of updates on it. And if you watch the video on Primal RC, it actually lists the parts that are upgraded, and we'll just look at it real quick here. Another way to make your truck look even bigger, is putting a smaller scale RC beside it. And they went with a 1/18 scale instead of a 1/10 scale. So that was funny. When I watched the video, they actually shows, and it goes right underneath and says, "This is to demonstrate how big our truck are." So
Did they say it just like that? I know English
big our
is not
truck
your
are.
first language, and I have no ground to talk about people's language.
okay.
So how big our truck are.
How big our truck are?
Yes. Sorry.
Listen, there's the key update right there.
Yes, they've updated the diff with a stronger 12 millimeter diff outer drive. So this is 12 millimeter compared to before. I believe it was 10 millimeter. So some people were breaking this, and now hopefully they won't anymore.
It's not gas tank. It's electric.
It's both, I believe.
I believe his version comes. Oh man, I don't know. We can look at it. I think it's both.
Yeah, because that looks like gas. Right
In the
there, that
past, they'd
orange
put them
truck.
out gas, then offer you electric conversion, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
The new steering option looked decent. When they showed it on the video, it looked better. Only time's gonna tell if it is better, but it looked a little bit better on the steering. Did any of you look at the video of what the options were with the new upgrades?
No, man.
No, okay.
Not in reach of my bank account.
I didn't know I had homework.
They've
My dog ate my homework.
Yeah, this version has sway bars, and they've updated the kind of sway bar that they have. Looks good, looks decent, and you can buy the sway bar to your other ones, to your existing one if ever you have one. Upgraded shock seal underneath. There's a shock seal because these shock leaked after a while. New side plate that looks like a face, looks like a little happy face for you to pull out the engine easier, or the pull crank. So it is a gas engine on this one. It does have electronic upgrades for the electronic, which is supposed to be better when they watch the video. And this is the V4 is going to come in 3 different versions. You've got the Primal MT, the Kevin Talbot editions, and the Raminator edition in V4.
Which one is the Kevin Talbot?
This
The
guy.
middle one.
Oh, okay. I think
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
monster
oh, it
truck
says
just
it
like
right
it.
there.
The body's the only thing different, right?
Yeah, this
thought-
body and this body is the same. These two bodies are the same. It's just this one has a different paint job.
I
Yeah,
thought
the
that looked
different
like the
livery.
Raminator.
And this is the raminator at this end.
Yeah, so the frames are all the same, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and the frames are the same. This one has silver shocks. This one has red
Chassis.
shocks. But the chassis is the same. The plate is the same. Everything is the same on the all
So
the wheels.
basically, it's just the bodies.
Yes. And they give you extra stickers in case you wreck the stickers or wreck the body. They give you new stickers for you to replace. I think he said there's two grill stickers for the front and a bunch of other ones. So, but this is the funny part. I want to know how much it was cost. So you click on here and it says, "Oop, that page cannot be found." So good luck selling it. It's, I guess, not available.
So let me ask you a question. It's really just the sticker? Everything else is the
Yeah,
same on the
that's it.
trucks?
Yeah,
So he's
different
just putting a
graphics on
Kevin
the body.
Salvin sticker on this truck.
Yes, and
Yeah.
this one has sticker. I don't know if it's sticker or paint the white. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Okay.
That,
Yeah, they're just different body graphics. That's all.
let's say that the other one had a price, so
Yeah,
There
this
you
one
go.
is 3,600. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how much the Kevin Talbot is going to be, but
Hey,
Well-
can we all take a guess to see who's going to be the first one to buy it? I got my guess.
I got a guess.
Pick me.
RC Sparks.
Nope.
oh no, I don't think he's going to buy one.
We all know about that one.
Yeah. That is so cool playing with something that is fifth scale and it's got a big chain like this.
Yeah.
It would be cheaper just to go get your old Murray lawnmower and convert it to a RC car.
Not the same.
It'd be
No, it
cheaper
isn't.
just to leave all that money in the bank and buy something that you could actually take in and out of your house.
I mean, like, wow, like
yeah,
with taxes, like, whoa.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
you're
is
looking
like
at
fire.
four.
And then on top of it, just think of the import for you,
Yeah, that's like 5,000 easy for me, if not more.
if not more.
Well,
It
it's like
comes in crates.
for a sticker.
Yeah, it comes crated, yes.
Think about them trees they killing. I know y'all worried about it. Y'all granola eating, Subaru driving people.
I don't
Talking
have,
I'm
Prius.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there.
I don't
Not
even
all
have
of
a
us.
proper place for me to fix this thing if it breaks. Like in my shed, it's full of wood stuff. I don't know. It's
The dealership.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna need the lift to get it up.
I'm pretty sure there's a auto body. I mean, a mechanic shop around the neck of the woods somewhere.
he mentioned on the video that the new servo for brakes is actually 100 kilograms, so it's much bigger than before. So they've upgraded that also. So front and rear brakes, that's kind of interesting.
Still using the two servos to steer, one to turn right, one to turn left. Think of the
Yeah,
beast.
no, they both work in conjunction. So
Oh, okay.
there's an arm here.
Two
it's
servos to
split better.
steer it. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's two servos
Well,
here, and
It must be a beast.
you figure the freaking tires are the size of bowling balls, if not bigger.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
They're
You know,
chiller
these are big-
tires. Same
these are
kind of
big
tires you
turbos.
get on a roto chiller.
Yeah,
Try to steer a golf cart.
Yeah, no kidding.
With one servo.
and
Right.
this thing is heavy. Like, anybody know the weight of this thing? Anybody want to guess?
It's-
what it
They're
weighs?
probably 80, 85, 90 pounds.
My guess is going to be about 160 pounds.
Yeah.
97.
You mean the whole thing or just the
Yeah.
tires?
The
Just the
whole
whole
thing.
thing, the whole
I think
truck.
it's like
truck.
80
I'm saying
something.
about,
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's
90
probably more
pounds,
than that.
85, 90 pounds.
82 pounds.
say 100.
Yes.
Can't see it.
Doesn't say.
Yeah, ready to
Oh,
run,
85.
weight,
I was
85
close.
pounds,
I said 82.
85.
Yeah, Exo Cage had one that beat the creek this past year, and that thing's heavy.
Well, heck, there was the two of them were at the Gauntlet too. Them were the Gravedigger version, but they're not much different than
Yeah, they're the exact same truck.
yeah, just different body and livery.
Now, this is something I could get into. I don't like the price, but the electric version of the 5th scale dragster. That would be cool.
Yeah, I want one of them.
What motor is that in that? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. Let's go find
Uh,
out. Ready to run.
Probably the Zenoa 25.
It's
think KGM has one of
8-bone
those.
brushless, 3,500 kV.
It was
Oh,
showing a gas engine. in
No.
this one.
Sorry, 960 kV,
Yeah. Yeah.
200 amp waterproof ESC. Nice.
Now is the servo waterproof? I just figured I'd ask for somebody.
24 pounds. That's still heavy, but
That's still a heavy dart.
yeah. How long is this thing though? Weight, wheelbase,
48
48 inches wheelbase. Wow. So that thing is over 4 foot long by the time you finish the front to rear.
No, that's just the wheelbase.
I know. That's why I said
No,
it.
no, no,
60,
yeah.
it's over
61 inches. It's almost 6 foot.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, holy criminy.
hold your horses.
You definitely need a freaking trailer behind something to put that in.
Well, you
Christ.
can run it.
Yeah, and the place
Yeah.
to run it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general, it's like, wow.
My biggest issue is the same thing as my rail car, that my dragster I have like this, is I have nobody around here that has one. So
Yeah.
it's kind of boring, is because you can
Drive
only take it
yourself,
out just
right?
to have fun on the street with it, but you can't race against anybody.
Yeah.
It sure is nice. Another one is this guy.
Oh, the dragster? No.
No, the Dodge Challenger.
Oh, the Challenger, yeah.
They did a nice job on it.
Oh,
In my
that's
opinion,
gas
though,
too.
it's
Wow.
just when they showed the video when they first released that, it just bounces around a lot.
Well, that suspension was absolutely garbage.
They have a Hellcat too. Now that would probably be pretty cool. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about Kevin Talbot.
No, we finished talking about Kevin Talbot. We showed his truck and we're done now.
Okay, Guru, come on back.
I don't even know if he, somebody message him in WhatsApp and tell him that we're done. Yeah, we're just talking about Primal RC right now. You can get this in electric version, and to me, I would take the electric version unless
Yeah,
it's, yeah, maybe
right.
gas, not nitro. I don't
Show
want
the
to start
green
dealing with
one.
nitro.
They
want
have a
to-
store in New York, right? Is it just one
Oh,
store?
yeah, that's sweet now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean did a walkthrough.
Yeah,
they only have
I
the one
watched
store.
Yeah,
that,
Sean
man. They
lives
had
right
some
next to
nice
it.
stuff.
And they have a
Yeah,
new
electric
store.
one would be nice.
That's a lot of battery.
Yeah.
That's a fifth scale. That would be, whoo, could you imagine? You'd probably heard a forklift with that, Kurt.
No, he had to call the cops. That'd be a crime scene.
Right.
Hit a car, you'd set the airbag off and inside.
That'd be considered a hit and run.
Right?
$2,000, I'd be on the floor crying.
Yeah.
Another thing I saw, which we shared in the WhatsApp this week, is this thing. The Arma
Brown?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a real.
Oh, it's real.
Oh,
It's
it is?
real. They got video of it running, I think.
Yeah, somebody put out a video of it, and it is a Grom. It is a small scale. It is not on the website right now. I went and checked, and this was leaked. So it's interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, whoever took that picture could have got the feet out of there.
Yeah, or the dog.
Yeah, because they're probably jobless now or no longer.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know when that that falls off that train. Because I
Oh,
guess
Sean said it
that's
looks awesome in person. I'm sorry, John.
not a
Sean,
problem.
what's up, Sean?
I just
Welcome
read
in,
the chat.
Sean.
I read the chat. Oh, I can read it up
What's up,
here
Sean?
now.
What's up,
Okay.
Jack?
Welcome in, Jack.
Jack
Jack.
report.
And in our WhatsApp, KBRC13 sent a shitload of videos of him doing strange stuff. So
Just going here and there.
Well, tell him to get OnlyFans.
yeah, true. You should start an OnlyFans.
And you know that there's another new release that happened yesterday, correct?
Yeah.
Which one was
The
that
little
again?
bit, the 18th scale.
The
12.
Red Cat Ascent 18.
Oh yes,
Mhm.
yes. Let's go to the website.
Actually looks like a cool little truck for $100.
Till
Yeah.
May.
Yep, up until the first week of May, and then it goes up to 119.
Still not bad.
Ooh.
That's still a decent price. I mean,
Yeah.
and they also have a bunch of brass upgrades for it already too. So
Are you
That's the cool part.
representative?
You don't have to wait for the brass. You can just buy it too.
It's the only thing kept me from buying an FMS. My buddy ordered it, but I didn't at 10th scale.
Too much stuff on that FMS, man.
Oh
I
my
just can't.
God! Look at the axles, how they are though. This looks wow.
It's the same way on the big scale too. That's the only
Yeah.
bad thing about it. Them C hubs hang out a little bit further than most trucks. I ain't saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's different
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if
because I want to get
10
dreamy.
scale hangs that much, but this is like whoa. To me, it hangs a lot inside. Like,
Yeah, that's why I'm screaming inside like it get hung on rocks and stuff.
yeah, the 10 scale does hang out, but it's not as bad.
It's
It don't hang out like that. No.
it's almost like why put portals? Why don't we just put two diff covers that hang lower?
but it is nice. But like you guys know me, I'm not much of a small scale guy.
I don't think there's too many of those in here right now. I don't believe.
No, that's a little bigger than this 24 scale though. That's for
Yes.
sure.
PNC, welcome in.
It does look good. The fender flares they're there, but
And all three colors that they have, the body's the exact same body. They didn't do the pinched and dovetailed like they did on the blue one in the 10th scale.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
okay.
yeah, so it comes in blue, red, and gray. So if you want black, no problem, paint it.
Right. What's up, Osborne?
Or if you want green,
Welcome in, Osborne.
right, Keith? If you want green, you got to paint it yourself.
Gotta paint it.
Well, if Keith buys it anyways, he's just going to paint it anyways.
That's right.
It'll never look the same. And I've only seen two videos so far out on these. Exocage RC did one and Roadside RC did one.
Venture Time, I think, got one.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't taken it out of the box and done a video yet.
I think somebody else too. Who was I looking at?
I'm trying to think too who it was.
I know I saw somebody else with it.
Oh, I know Tony CCXRC's already got one.
It wasn't him.
I forgot to ask Tony about it tonight.
I mean, I personally, out of all three of the colors, I like the gray one.
Oh, yeah.
The red looks good in the full size in the 10th scale. I think the gray one looks better in the smaller.
It's amazing. It's amazing how the headlights even change the different between just the color. That red,
Yeah,
it doesn't
just-
look right, you know?
Yeah, just the tone of the,
Yeah, like I said, that even that front sticker doesn't look right in the red.
They're all full bodies, right?
Yes, full body.
yeah, one piece.
Will it run on iCAD?
Nope.
Why would
Leaves
you?
Kurt out. I'm not
It
Kurt.
already comes with the.
Yeah, I was
own
gonna
battery.
say, I don't run an iCAD. I don't even think I own an iCAD battery.
I don't either.
Dennis, will the big one run on nickel metal?
Had my very first car came with an iCAD.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
Like $100
That's all I have.
Ah,
It comes with one.
no, the 10 scale doesn't come with a battery.
Oh, I was saying this one.
Yeah, just the 18 does.
And there's no body clips.
No, a little wing nut on the back. The body hinges up just like the 10th scale and slides forward and it's off.
And here we have a better view of the portals.
Them knuckles are killer.
At least it didn't do worm gears.
Oh, that is a good thing.
And the nice thing is it's all metal gear.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like
And the same tires that are on the tent?
Yep.
Sure, it's all metal. How come they sell Metal Gears then?
They've got the metal
This is the transmission.
Transmission.
Everything's metal but the transmission.
Okay.
yeah, diffs
First
and
off-
photos are all metal.
You are saying metal wrong.
Metal,
No, I said
Metal.
right. There's other
Metal.
people that say it wrong.
metal.
There's no adjustment on them shocks?
no, it doesn't look like it.
No, on these, no. That's one of the other upgrades you can get is the aluminum body.
Ah, okay. I was like, geez, there's not even, it doesn't even look like there's room to even put like a clip or something in there.
Yeah, it's
Right.
one of them deals where they say it's truck it costs, then they get you on the upgrade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for $100, you can't complain a whole lot.
No, huh.
Yeah, and that's all the upgrades that they've got right there, which is
Yeah, they got quite a
nice.
bit.
You can get the brass in black, red, or bronze.
Oz.
I would go bronze. Bronze.
It's funny, they got the steering link in the aluminum or brass, but they don't have that little
Thingy.
the little from
the
the
main
servo to the steering.
Yeah, the main steering link from the servo.
Yeah, they don't have that in aluminum.
the
so
only
it's gotta stay
brass-
plastic.
The only brass after I watched Exo Cage and went to the site was the portal box covers and the hubs. That's the only brass along with the links, and then everything else is aluminum. Oh, I'm sorry, and the diff covers.
I thought the bottom plate was brass too.
Aluminum.
One's aluminum, one's brass.
Aluminium, y'all.
Huh.
Yeah, the brass hexes and
So this is aluminum, but this little arm here is not, you cannot
Nope.
get this in aluminum.
Yeah, they
Correct.
don't sell that yet.
Oh, this one here.
It's plastic.
Mhm.
the other downfall, which it's not really a big deal right now, is that's the only servo that will fit in it. The Reese Micro 99 will not fit, or the RS1 or whatever their micro is, along with the Three Brothers micro. Those servos won't fit. They're too deep.
You couldn't
Well,
move them
that's
forward a little bit.
that's a modifying of a tray then.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
all that's
because you can't modify it because that's where the link's at. It sits up against the link mount.
Okay.
I know, but you
If you
can't put
pull up
washers
Reef's
in front of it,
Instagram,
in between it to
they
push it
have the
forward.
99 in there.
Oh,
That's the rear tank.
Yeah, this servo's right here.
I want to see an underneath side if they got one.
Yeah, they had one here somewhere. Oh, the servo wasn't Thought they did. Or maybe it was on the other pictures in the smaller.
Well, see, they didn't have the servo mount in the picture with the upgrades.
That's underneath. You don't see much.
Yeah, like I can see where the links will probably go up to where that servo mount might be.
Yeah, the servo mount is actually part of the servo tray.
Yeah, the rear of it.
Like I said, you might be able to, if there's like a back side to it that the servo sits against, and depending on where them links are, you might be able to
I mean,
take the back side of it out and slide the servo back further if you
you
had
could
to.
probably add spacers to the front of it when you put the servo
Yeah.
in to bring it out away from that. But that'd be
Yeah.
out
That's what
quite a bit, I think.
That's what I was thinking. At least try that, and then put
Yeah,
the servo, not the servo horn, but the steering link behind the servo horn.
exactly. That's what I did on my
Yeah.
little one, because I got my servos bigger than my mount, and I wasn't going to swap that out.
Okay.
What's
Sub
up,
Joe?
Just RC?
Just
No,
yeah,
but-
Joe. Not might have. You did already order it. I'm not dumb. You already ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yes,
wait for
Jack, I
Josh
did
to
see.
get his.
Yes, Jack, I did see your comment earlier.
Mr. Jack's in the chat. How you doing, Jack?
Jack.
Just RC.
JD's mine gets here on Tuesday. Nice.
Man, the weather has been so nice. I want to do an event. It's
Speed
crazy.
run. Oh,
Yeah, speed run or do some on-road racing or any type of events. Anyways,
Got
The
me
week
one
is-
of them GNS thingies.
the week has been so nice, but this weekend it's supposed to rain. It's crazy.
Yep.
We was up 70 today. I got sunburn.
Like I said, Tank, how we went from 70 degrees and nice weather to thunderstorms and tornadoes and 30s and snow within 24 hours. So it's that time of year.
Yeah, I'm
Eric.
actually debating on putting my summer tires on.
hey Eric. See that? See that?
What
Did it work?
what-
Yeah. Fuck you.
Oh, it's working, Kurt?
Yeah, we'll see.
Ah, look at that.
This is right about where it starts messing up.
So what did you do to fix it?
I don't know.
Duct tape?
No, I just made sure it was all level and turned it on, and I changed the filament again.
Oh, shoot.
Turn the heat up.
Turn the heat up. Well, at first it wouldn't stick there. Now it's staying at 215. So, but it's
cool,
coming out nice and thick still, rather than usually starts lightening up right about
And
here.
What are you printing, a phone case?
No, like a car stand.
Oh,
Maybe it knows you're gonna trash it if it doesn't work.
Yeah, could be.
Been listening.
now how many hours did they say it was going to take?
For this?
Yeah.
5.
5?
Yeah.
Cool.
RC Cape Cod, welcome in.
Welcome in.
Well,
Kurt, I got your project done. I'll probably mail it out on Monday.
Okay, cool.
And how's your truck going, Keith?
I'm just buttoning everything up. I picked up, I'll show you what I picked up here in a little bit.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna put it on it too.
Did you
I'll
trade
do
your
that, just glue that in.
Did you trade your car in?
No,
No. You're gonna
I got
keep
a
it?
guy that wants to buy that blackout, red cat blackout, but he has to have a video first.
Oh,
You
Sure it's
have to make a
working.
video, you mean?
Yeah, I gotta make a video for it, so make sure it works.
Don't run it in the mud when you make the video.
Yeah, find some clean area,
Well,
Yeah,
like a
Nice
clean
and
parking lot, no
easy.
rocks.
yeah.
yeah, take the video of it clean and then run it through the mud and see, you told me you wanted to see it run.
And then mail it to them,
Yeah.
all muddy. Had to play with it one more time, dude.
A guy bought a coffee machine, one of the big buns. It was full of coffee when he got it
Hey,
on eBay.
JD's, I am a moderator, so you might want to take that back.
Kurt can't handle the power.
No. Can't handle the poking. Man, Jem's hobby, how many trucks are you gonna put on your desk? That's not the same one that was there 5 minutes ago. Busy.
He's muted. He must be doing
Getting ready
something.
for Georgia.
Yeah,
Hey,
somebody's.
Getting everything situated. He leaves tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah, to go play in the rain.
Which
Where you
event did
going?
you go to?
The Zombie Palooza.
Oh,
Is that at Stone Mountain?
Yes, Stone Mountain Zombie Palooza.
oh, you'll
No,
see.
it's at Waco.
Keep going to
Kibler.
all those events. You'll end up winning something at least. If you go to enough events.
Oh, we've won a few things.
Cool.
Doesn't Kibler go there?
Or
Yeah.
your
Wayne?
son has won more than you did.
Well, that's true. He won a Rift at K&K. He won a motor at the last com.
Cool.
You want a set of Vision wheels.
Damn you, Jay!
Yeah.
Oh,
Got what he wanted, gauntlet.
What do you
Or
want
was
it?
or was that Beat the Creek?
I don't think I won it.
Uh,
Beat the Creek. I won the pro.
Okay.
Yeah, the Vision wheels he won at Magic Hobbies at a comp.
Yeah.
And it looks like Mitchell is taking apart the front end. The whole front end is on top of the car.
Got a light on it. Dissecting it. So,
Okay.
just
Now
super
you put the light on it to know where it is when you're far away.
Yeah, that, and I usually do some test running. Well, a lot of test running at night.
Okay.
Most of my test running is at night during the summer. So, yeah, it's nice to have lights on.
way it's going.
My buddy's like that idea. I put that same thing on my Bandit that I got running right now.
Okay. With the red light in the rear.
Red lights in the rear and okay. Cat knocked something over.
So John, how's the workshop going with all your equipment so far?
Well, I got a email this afternoon and printer will be on my doorstep Monday.
Which printer is that? The 3D printer or?
The vinyl printer.
Oh, vinyl printer. Okay.
Did you call him?
No, he emailed me this afternoon.
Now that's a printer cutter that
Yep.
does. Okay.
Yep.
They call it a plotter? Is that what they call a plotter? Or?
It's not a plotter, but yeah.
And how wide can you go on that?
It's a 5-foot machine.
Oh wow.
5-foot rolls it takes. Yeah. Weighs about 500 pounds. I'm gonna have me a fun afternoon Monday.
That'll be fun getting it downstairs.
I'm not bringing it downstairs.
Oh, okay. I'm like, dang.
I am not doing that. I'm bringing it to the side of my house and into the old room that I was in right off the garage.
Okay.
I am not going to try to wheel that around to the backside of the house.
Keith has power to his truck. His wheels are turning stupid.
Yeah, everything's working. Guys working.
Yep, commercial.
That's working.
Nice.
Yeah, John is
Stove's
going to
working.
start doing. Oh, let me spotlight you.
Oh.
Nice.
I gotta put this, I still gotta put the cover on, but yeah, that guy's gonna pop up like that.
You need to put a condom on.
Yeah. I
I
got
love
one more
the-
thing I'm
Are,
gonna do.
are you gonna put somebody's arm hanging out of that? Or a
Out
head?
of what?
The
By the
chopper.
guillotine.
Well, the chopper, see, you won't see him because if you put your hand in here, then you get chopped. So that's what this doggy door is for. So the arm's gonna come out the doggy door,
Oh, I thought you like maybe have an arm hanging there or something.
hanging out the
Like-
doggy door.
like-
Yeah.
No, out of the chopper, like it was chopped off.
No,
Yeah, and
because the
just-
guy would already be inside, Kurt.
Oh,
This is so no one will get into the truck.
oh, okay,
So
okay.
you're gonna get the guy will be outside and then get his arm cut off trying to get in
All
the truck.
right.
So that's why I put this doggy door gear. So I'll put the arm down here like it's coming out the doggy door.
Like it got cut off and it's sliding out the doggy door. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're cutting his arm off and giving it right back to him.
Right.
Yeah.
Sew it back on.
CNC says, put your finger in it and make it run.
Oh, it hurts. I've already done it.
It pinches.
Yeah, it pinches good.
Brian, who's the imposter in JM's basement?
Yeah.
JD said it's the new Brad, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get yours, JD. Don't worry.
Eric, how's that trailer coming along?
I'll tell you, hold on, let me look at, I have.
What?
Me? Helicopter.
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 Uh-oh.
I'm going to put this on the back of the tanker and have it lift off the tank. I'm going to put wires on it and have it lift off.
Nice.
I still got 26 parts to print.
Oh shit.
Oh, whoops.
26 part to print for what? The trailer?
Yeah,
That's what, one? Or all?
See,
this
it's
is what it looks
starting
like so far.
What's
to
that?
fuck up.
This is what it looks like so far.
Wow.
Getting
Looks
there.
good, buddy.
Oh, it's 3D printed?
Yeah, all is 3D printed except for the hardware and the wheels.
Oh, nice.
But everything else is 3D printed.
What kind of filament you doing that in?
PLA plus. And doing that 65% infill because anything it gets a little heavy when you start hitting 75.
Oh, yeah.
My brother wants me to buy his bamboo lab. I'm debating.
He's
Oh,
tired of printing for you, ain't he?
yeah. He goes, get yourself a printer. I go, even if I get myself a printer, I still need somebody to design it. So
Blender.
I can design it.
yeah, but it's easier for me to walk to his house and show him the part, and like when you're explaining things and measure.
All right, there's two things wrong with that picture of their tank. For one, he's your brother. Two, he's sick of you asking him to print shit all the time. That's why he wants you to buy a printer. Trust me,
Okay.
I know.
But that's what little brothers are for, to help the
And
big
just like
brothers.
that, this thing stops working just like that.
Oh,
Really?
Damn
Yeah.
it.
Is the fan on that you hooked up?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know you
No.
had a fucked up fan.
I spotlighted you, Kurt.
I'm not.
I wonder, should I cut all that off?
But he's still going.
Yeah, but see how right that whole spot's missing already. It's like
Can you zoom in real close on the bed?
it's got like half a.
Is it
Is it peeling
touching?
up?
I don't know if I can reach. No, I can't reach this all the way over there.
Jump on your phone.
Making me seasick.
I know it's like out of you. Oh, there we go. I guess if I look.
Oh, I can see
Yeah.
it. That looks
See
like
what
a
it's
heat
doing?
problem.
I turned it up to 215 and then 60
Oh.
right now.
No,
Okay, now it's
no.
only doing it on that part of the side of the bed though,
Yeah.
right?
But
Mine
it
did
used
that.
to start right here.
Okay. And your
And now
bed's
it's
level for
moved.
sure, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I just leveled it all out and did a auto level, and
You gotta go.
Okay.
You need to try 220.
I'd change that tube too, just for the heck of it. You got
I
any more?
just bought that tube.
Oh, did you? Oh
Yeah.
man. Well, I have no. That's all I know, man.
Yeah.
You're having a heat issue. You need to turn your heat
So
up.
I just turned it up to 215 and 220 now, huh?
What about the
Go to
tension
220.
on your two wheels? Do you hear it popping any?
No. Well, now it's because it's not going out. It's not being pushed out right now.
Because you got a clog. It
Because
should
yeah,
be
it stopped.
telling you. It's your.
Okay.
I did the same thing happened to me when I switched filaments. It was black, but it was a different brand. And did the same thing. Go halfway through,
That's why I'm thinking about
and it
doing
would
getting rid of this one and opening up the new one I have.
Maybe you got a bad filament box or something to roll.
Yeah,
I
you
had
can
to
get
go,
bad.
in order for me to print nice, I had to go between 220 and 225. So I stuck with 225. Because what happens is when the filament's going through the nozzle and it's not hot enough, soon as it hits that air, it doesn't get hard again, but I say like halfway, and that's what's causing it, and it'll drag and pick up the filament that already laid down. That's why it's doing it. You need to add
Yeah.
more.
My brother was telling me a story about that. Like you got to be careful where you put your printer, because if you have a draft and it's a cooler draft, it's going to cool it down faster. And again, if you're in a room that's very hot, and then you got to worry about your temperature. So there's a lot of things you got to worry about.
Well, if you get an enclosure or buy you a printer that's an enclosure, you don't have to worry about that. A fly could fly in there, and next thing you know, you got a weak spot.
Radioactive said, did you check your extruder motor? Is it pushing the filament? It could be the feeder needs tightened or cleaned.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
That's a good one. If your wheel in the back that feeds that wire that filament through that tube isn't tight enough, I'm wondering if that's what's happening.
No,
And when you go over to that corner, that tube's arching and it's not able to push it through.
It's putting marks into the
Filament.
Oh,
into the filament, so it's grabbing it.
And you got the right size Bowden tube on there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, what is it, 1.75 or whatever it is? Right?
Go on Amazon, order you a flash forge.
So you got a new tube, new nozzle, everything's been cleaned.
Yeah.
Fans re-hooked up.
But the fan's not coming on, so I don't know if it needs to be. I tested the fan worked.
You turn it on and off. Well, I turn mine on and off on my slicer.
And CNC wants to know if you calibrated your E-step.
What?
Your E-steps.
The fuck is
no.
that?
Huh?
That means no.
No, that means no.
When he
means
said, when he
no.
replies,
He
what
calibrated
the
these steps. No, he did not.
That means what the fuck is that?
All right, when it feeds at a certain rate.
Oh, Josh.
That's
Josh
what
still here?
steps is.
They postponed his comp to the 23rd. There he comes. Do you hear me, Josh?
Hey.
You muted, Josh.
Yeah, I got the Dremel going.
Did you hear they postponed your comp
Which comp?
at Stone Mountain to the 23rd?
I was joking about Stone Mountain. It's in Waco, buddy.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It's Zombie Palooza in Waco. The
Yeah,
Georgia
okay.
Rock Zombie.
Yeah, they had rain or shine, won't they?
Yeah.
Kurt, what's your temperature say on your on the side of your filament?
Oh, on the side of my filament? Oh, fuck,
Yeah,
I
on the
don't know,
roller.
Eric.
At the 24th at the junction. Yeah, we got it back.
Radioactive said the feeder is brass and will collect filament and wear out. Thinks it's a feeder issue. The cooling fan will not come on during the first layer.
Yeah, I usually don't. The fan usually doesn't come on till I go to bed.
JD, don't tempt him. He may just do that.
Um,
And then radioactive said
1.75.
radioactive
One-
also said that the E-steps do not need to change if you haven't changed out the hot end to aftermarket or changed firmware.
190 to 210 Celsius.
190 to 210, and you got it at 215.
It should put it on 200
You might
I
be-
had it at 200.
and same thing.
Yeah, that's why that's why I've been trying to step up a little bit to see if getting it hotter would do better.
What you need to do now is just put it on marketplace and said, I've had no problems at all with this printer. It's great.
I'm getting ready to sell it to Eric. It's gonna piss me off that when I see it working on his fucking table.
Don't say that because you know I'll fix it.
I know.
Yeah, he's gonna buy it and say, this thing works perfectly.
What size
just-
bed is that, Kurt?
It just spits out the, I don't know, about that big.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Oh, no, I gotta put it
Yeah, I
in.
gotta cut this body. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't
Yeah,
like
it's
a
not-
lot of things.
It's just
man.
not pushing through. And even when I try to push it through, it won't because
Oh.
it's clogged now.
Oh, you gotta clean it. Never mind.
Put some.
I was
But
just
it
saying,
gets-
mine did the same thing. And when I read it said I went from 210 to 215. I mean to 225, and it works like a champ. But that's because I'm trying a new brand of filament. I got it for free, so
But if it gets clogged, that means his head cools down enough for it to clog.
Right?
yeah.
I should go ahead and wire this for lights.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut
Yeah,
right
you can hear
there.
it clicking like it's
I-
skipping.
Nathan's, did you do a manual leveling?
Yes,
You did an automatic, right?
yes.
Do an automatic, then do a manual, then do an automatic.
I did it like 5 times.
Okay. Because
Yeah,
Nathan
it's-
seems to think it's leveling on that one side.
What does these LEDs do?
We got a whole bunch of experts in here, but no pros.
I never said I was an expert. I never said I was an expert. I know what he's going through because I went through the same thing, and what helped me was turning my nozzle heat up.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm just trying to help. I am not an expert.
I have no idea what I'm doing. So.
See, that's how it comes out every time. I was getting it just like that exactly. It was a little shorter last time.
What's your bed temp?
It was 60. I turned everything up like you said.
Where's my phone?
Welcome in, Master.
Coming in the garage with
Man, I ain't saw him in like a minute, man. I thought he was out of the hobby.
Yeah, see, mine right now is 225 at 60. But then again, I'm printing a lot faster than you are too.
Don't get print so fast, man. Print slow. Man, they got some new printers that fly, won't they?
That's what I don't get with a lot of people that are 3D printing. You first buy a 3D printer, and then you buy a new head for it. Then you buy a new bed for it. Then you buy a new this for it and a new that for it. By the time you're finished and it's working perfectly, you've almost bought a whole new printer just by parts. No?
Same
You may
thing as
tell
an
you-
RC.
You me tell you
Just
what it is,
explain the
Tank.
RC car.
What it is, Tank. There's companies out there that sell printers for like $700 and $800. Okay, they're already RTR, ready to run, enclosure, wireless transfer from your computer to your printer, and all that. But people getting into the hobby, they want to get in as cheap as they can, so they buy one they have to build, and then they start adding stuff, and before too long that $600 to $800 mark.
Or you like me and you went from one and they both had babies.
Yeah.
I got 3 printers. About
So
that.
it's best to just go ahead and spend the money, get you one with enclosure, wireless file transfer, the cameras in it, and all that crap. That way, you know, you don't have to worry about all that. Because you're going to end up spending that money anyway.
Yeah.
It's just
No turning back now, Josh.
There was no turning back a while ago when you first started.
Oh, there was.
Kurt, did you see what Radioactive put in chat there?
No.
Said open your feeder and put the hot end 220 and push it through.
Yeah, push it through by hand, and if it doesn't feed,
Show those again, Mitchell.
Open your feeder. How do you open your feeder?
You know that little
Just
knob that
just-
you feed it through?
Just
There's a-
squeeze it.
Yeah, push
there's
it
a-
down.
Yeah, there's a little hex head bolt. You can loosen all the way up so you can push it through. Shit, hold on. Matter of fact, hold on, I'll show you. Hold on.
he said if it doesn't have the feed option in the firmware to do that.
It doesn't have the feed option. It has like when you change filament.
there's this pretty cool platform, man. Anytime I have a problem with something, I go on there and I watch these videos.
I've
I
done
think
that
it's
already.
called what's it called?
Yeah.
You
It's called Big Head Shut the Up.
I love you too, Kurt.
Hey, Eric,
So,
I have to say thank you, buddy.
for what?
The glue worked perfectly.
Oh, the glue?
Yes, sir. The last print I just did, there's the first print where the entire surface from corner to corner to corner to corner was perfectly flat on the bed.
You use glue stick on your bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on.
A lot of people use what is it? Aqua net. Dude.
Hey, Kurt.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the wrong term.
Who's this kid that just come in here? Bet he gets out a lot.
What's up, Sergeant J?
Sergeant J.
And
He looks like a kid, and then he starts talking. Then he sounds young, older.
Yeah. He's providing us the freedom to play with toys, though. He's a good man.
there, I'm gonna see it. That tube where your filament goes in.
Yeah. Radioactive said just open your feeder and push the filament in.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get it to heat up.
That's if it comes out easy and you have a clog, no clog, and it's a feeder issue or level.
Temperature, nozzle. We want to go to, he said 220.
Yeah.
What ender is that, Eric? Is that an ender?
That's a anchor mate.
You like it?
Yeah, I do actually like it. But let me tell you, when it fucks up, it fucks up.
See, Kurt, this is how you do it.
Yeah, I know.
Huh.
Look how fast that thing is too. Mine was all.
Yeah, and that one is the bend that
Do it
moves.
again, Kurt.
Yeah, baby. All right.
I tell you, man, 3D printers like women, they're finicky as fuck.
Yeah, this one's gonna get fucking kicked in its coochie.
Radioactive said raise the print head from the bed so you can see the nozzle.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
It's hard. It's 3D printers are like computers. They're hard to do over the phone.
Yeah.
They are very hard to do over the phone.
you gotta go into your options. Like, you know how you preheat your PLA? Stuff like that?
I got the motor shut off on it right now, so.
You gotta,
Or two.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, Dwayne's the expert.
No, see, it won't push through. That's the problem with it. It's almost like it gets stuck in the tube, and the tube, even when I try to change filament, it sticks. It's like
Sticks in the tube.
yeah, it's almost makes it like it won't melt all the way or something.
What color are you printing with?
White. It did it with the black too.
Yeah, my tube did that. And I had to get a new tube.
I just bought that tube though.
I bought a tube too, and it's still
Bullshit.
stuck.
Yeah, see how it's stretched? I don't know if you can see that or not. It's just a little bit. It stretched it out to where it left a.
Okay, when you put that tube in, are you sure it's all the way in?
Yeah. Well, it was working. You saw it working.
Yeah, but is the bottom
Oh yeah. It's all the way in. I made sure
and
I
it's
did
flat
that.
when you
Yes.
cut?
Yep.
Did you? Okay.
I used the trust. Yeah, me and Dwayne went through that round
Okay.
and round. So
Okay.
I got the cutter and all that came with that tube,
Yeah.
so I can get it nice and straight. I was using my dikes, and he's,
No.
oh, you can't do that.
What, for cut the filament?
No, to cut
No, for the
cut the
hose.
tube. The
Oh,
boat.
you can't-
Is
no,
it
you
called a
can't do
Bowden
that.
tube or something? There you go. Yeah, Bowden tube. Get a
Let's see,
Bowden
I'm gonna
tube from Capricorns. What
change
CNC?
filament.
Let's see what
Get a
I'm-
laxative. It's
Yep.
constipated. It's what JD says.
Capricorn is good shit.
Addicted.
What's up, Billy? What's up, Frank?
put it.
Yeah, the
Like
Welcome
how
in,
Dennis
Swampers.
knows everybody
See,
on
this is-
first name. That's all right.
Even changing the filament, it's so hard to pull the.
Yeah, you shouldn't be pulling.
You don't need to be pulling
Ugh.
it that hard,
Yeah,
bro.
you don't need to
See?
No
pull it
wonder
that
it don't
hard.
work.
That's
You
how
need to
hard
just
it is to
speed
pull
it up.
out.
Yeah, you shouldn't be pulling that hard.
No.
That's
Never
at 220.
calibrate everything.
See, and then after I do that and like thin it out, seems to work for a little while. It's almost like, I don't know.
Almost like what?
It's almost like the filament's too thick or something like that.
I bet if you take that printer out of California, move it to any other state, it would probably work.
Probably.
Hey, babe.
It's because of the humidity.
Yeah,
It just
hold on.
swells
All
up
right.
because
I'll
of the
have to put
humidity.
No.
I think it's the hose. The hose is, the tube's messed up.
Because of the government and the politics in California, when he turns it on, they reducing the power intake to it.
Them hoes be tripping.
Yep.
Do you have gloves on?
What is that noise? Guru ain't on here.
Do you have gloves on?
No.
No, it's unknown right now.
Oh,
That's fucked up.
There, I fixed it.
thank you, sir.
Kurt, Dwayne wants to know if you opened up the feeder yet.
Open up what feeder?
So that's the answer is no.
You know, I don't know how to open the feeder up.
It's like I ain't feeding nobody.
Talking about feeding somebody. I can't even feed myself.
Where's that little?
Kurt,
Yeah.
look back here. Hold on.
My feeder, you squeeze the spring together and it opens up the feeder. That's how mine works. I don't have a knob. I don't have a screw to open up the feeder.
Hold on.
He's like, hold on, dummy.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Go ahead,
So do you have a
Curtis.
cap like that?
No. No. I have that. Yes.
Okay.
See how the squeeze, yeah, the squeeze thingamajigger? That's how you
What you
open
call
it,
me?
right?
That's exactly what the owner's manual calls it.
So yeah, my your squeezes just like that.
Yeah.
But how tight?
That's too tight.
How tight do you have these two together? Like, how do you adjust your tension if you don't have this wheel?
See that?
I
With
don't.
those two,
Well, see, there's a head that on the left hand side, there's a Allen head. That's just to place that bearing. On the right hand side, where you push it into where that spring is, you can loosen it and tighten it with that
With the
screw right
spring.
there. With the spring, yeah.
Yeah.
Headlights.
And when you squeeze the spring in and squeeze it together, it opens it up so you can feed it through manually.
Right.
And I do that. It doesn't, yeah. It's still so hard to pull out.
It
It's
shouldn't
almost
be
like it's almost like it got hot and then it cooled off and it molded itself to the hose.
Do you glue these or you just push them
the
in?
way you're saying is it doesn't do this.
No, I don't do that at all. Not anymore.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Not anymore.
It just seems like it'll work better on the East Coast than it will the West Coast.
He's on the left coast, not the right coast.
It's gonna work better in the fucking trash
Uh-oh.
can. See, that's how hard it is to pull out.
No,
All right,
it should,
the
know,
expert-
Radioactive decided to come in and show you.
Experts here, so we don't have to read all of this.
right?
He
Come on,
thought-
Dwayne.
He couldn't stand it no more. He's
Right?
like,
Come
son
on,
of a!
Dwayne. Yeah.
Gonna make me get on here.
I can't keep watching this dumbass work
God.
on this thing.
I'm pulling my hair out here.
Killing it.
When you're pulling or pushing the filament,
Yeah.
squeeze those springs together.
Yes.
Okay, that takes the pressure off of your filament.
Yes.
Okay, that tooth in there, that gear, does it look
Huh.
like it's clogged?
Oh, I
'Cause
see.
I think you have a feeder issue. It's missing, it's catching and not catching.
Oh yeah, it's kind of white right there in the center.
Yeah, that's where the filament is running, so it's clogged. It's not giving you a solid catch. So when it started to print, it was printing fine, and then pieces of filament, because your level is a little bit off, you'll hear that click, 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 because it's trying to push filament out of the nozzle, but you're too close to the bed. So it's now beating on that filament and filling up that brass gripper, and
Here.
it's slipping on your filament. I'm thinking it's a feeder issue.
Yeah, but I can't pull it. I can't pull it out now. How come I can't pull it out?
Because you've pulled it too far from the hot end, and it's now hard. So it's actually bigger at the end, right?
Uh-huh.
So you got to
Okay.
try and feed it back in and get it down into the hot end, and then do a quick pull once it's back in the hot end. Because now you're trying to pull it out through that Bowden tube, which is very accurate at 1.75, and the end of your filament is cooled and it's bulged because you pulled it out and it stayed there, so it cooled.
Damn you.
In other words, you fucked up.
You
Yeah.
fucked up.
And now when he goes to pull it, you're going to see that thing go flying across the room.
Yeah, you've got to push it back into the hot end. So you got to feed try to get it to feed back in, or you got to pull the Bowden tube.
Don't you have a needle that you can push it through, or help with a needle, something
Nope.
sharp? There's nothing you can do.
Nothing you can push up into the Bowden tube. There's no way to do it.
It'll poke it. Yeah.
Yeah, once you mess up the Bowden tube, you gotta get a new one.
Yeah, I think it's a feeder issue because it was printing fine, and then you've got no filament coming out. Either you're too close to the bed and it's trying to push it out, and then the feeder is clicking, because it's trying to feed.
Now, he said he leveled his bed 5 times. Is it because he doesn't know how he's always fucking up the leveling, or he's not sure, or?
No bed is true. You're never gonna, even glass sometimes, like that's the glass bed, Kurt.
Yes.
Yeah. So after a bit of time, like I've got glass beds like that too, they do start to warp a little bit because of the finish on it. It starts to wear out and then you get an off level. But it's, to me, it's a feeder issue. I've had that issue before where it would click and not send out filament, and it was my feeder missing. I usually keep 2 or 3 of those on hand at all times, those old spring ones. I like them the best because they're the easiest to work on. Because you're right from the top, you can pull that right off from the top, Kurt. And then
Right.
you just, that feeder, you can pull that gear right off from the top. There should be a screw there.
Well, I'm trying to get the brass one out, right?
Yeah, you just want to pull that brass one. You don't have to worry about the runner, which is just a grooved bearing that helps guide it, the guider. You want that brass to come off.
On that one,
You
no.
take a wire brush and clean it out and see if it's worn out. It could be worn out too, because they're brass, they wear out. They get really thin.
No. You know what? It's not even on the flat side. That's why. The grub screw is not even on the flat side of the.
Oh, so it's spinning.
It's
It must
spinning.
have spun on it.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes a
spinning.
lot
You're
of sense.
missing.
See, I told you I wasn't an expert.
I know. Why am I listening to Eric?
Hey, I told you.
Typing. I couldn't type fast enough. I'm like,
Oh no, it's a double-sided. Okay, no, it was on there. Didn't move. It's got 2 grub screws. All right, back to the drawing board,
Where
guys.
my hammer at? Here's my hammer.
Sounds like David's going over to his 3D printer and gonna hit it with the hammer.
That bad boy's
No.
on there.
I'm putting in a headlight.
With a hammer?
Bro, you don't know me, man. It don't fit, force it. It worked.
Take pressure off of it with the spring, Kurt. Because that spring is going to put pressure on it. It's riding, the filament's pushing into it, right? Because you still got
Can't
filament in
see it,
there.
Is it worn out?
It looks like it's got. There, you can see where it's been rubbing on there.
Yeah, you'll see it. And if it gets too clogged up, then it's going to miss.
It doesn't look like it's that clogged though.
It may not look it, but it doesn't take much. I think it's a feeder issue you're having, because you were running fine at the start, and then it went to crap on you after a little while, and then it's either feeder or level for sure, because it's clicking. If you hear that click of the feeder, like it's skipping, trying to push, that means it's something not coming out of the nozzle. Your nozzle's clogged.
Stopping, yeah.
Yeah. I had those simple issues when I first started. Once you get it figured out, I haven't had that issue again. I got my feeders set pretty good. So you never have to worry about your E-steps unless you're upgrading your printer, like putting a different motor into your feeder, different stepper motors or different hot ends, and changing the firmware. Sometimes changing the firmware screws it up. So how's everyone doing?
Can I put a mod 1 gear in here?
Not too bad. How you been, Dwayne?
I've been all right.
No, Billy, I don't use a hammer on my RCs unless I'm really pissed off with them. Then instead of using it to fix it, I just smash them.
Oh, come on, you
I
don't
just
use the,
use trees normally. Yeah, usually all it takes is one tree and takes care of everything.
back of the car, back of the trailer.
Wheel
call
here,
that,
axle
let's see.
there.
Flight training.
So did you get it fixed? I was gone.
Ender 3 Neo. What do you call that? Feeder?
Yeah, extruder.
So what is unknown printing?
Oh, I'm printing, parts for the trailer.
Extruder gear.
That looks like it's gonna be part of the top frame.
Yeah, that part holds the top part, the roof, other roof. I mean, just the roof, never mind, you'll see.
Like a bow for the upper deck of the trailer.
Yeah,
Would a stainless steel gear work better than a brass?
No, I've always stayed with the brass.
Stay with the brass.
I always stay with the brass. I've never tried a stainless steel. I've just stayed with brass.
The brass is a better conductor for the heat anyways.
Well, it's not really
Yeah, no heat there.
touching the heat.
Oh, there's no heat there? Okay.
No,
oh, that's
No,
right.
Do you know how much I know about 3D printers?
the brass is probably there for it to fail instead of breaking another part.
Exactly.
Yeah, softer metal.
Softer metal, yeah.
yeah, it
I
won't
always
break
use
the shaft.
brass hammers when I'm hitting stuff that I really care about.
It's easier on the shaft of the motor.
Let's see.
RC Master says he's printing a Kevin Talbot monster truck. That's what he's printing.
Man, that's a big printer.
How
Yeah.
come the clarity ones are more expensive?
Hi, Nicole.
Cool.
Hi, Nicole. Nicole, the living troll. Is that right?
No,
That's
that's not right. That's not
42.
right at all.
Oh, sorry, Nicole.
Oh,
42.
shit.
She's
Damn,
only
dude.
33. She's only 33 years old.
I wish I was 33 years old again.
I don't. I wish I was 40.
Oh, no. That's when I
I
had my
started
stroke. No, I'm good.
figuring out life at 40. I'd like to be 40 again.
Funny,
No,
the
I'm
steel
good.
ones are 36 tooth and the brass ones are 40 tooth.
So Dwayne, have you been busy 3D printing or what have you been doing?
Yeah,
lately?
I've been resin printing a bit here lately, doing some
Oh,
124 scale stuff, but not a whole lot. Work's keeping me busy.
Oh yeah.
By the time I get home and I do my run and it's 7 o'clock, watch a hockey game, I'm ready for bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to leave.
winter's hanging on. It won't let go here in Alberta. So
Oh no?
supposed to get nice this weekend, 14 on Saturday. So that'll be nice to get rid of the snow we got.
I can't wait till Monday. 65 for like 4 days straight. Then 60. Yeah, I can do that. No rain.
Nice. CNC says I refuse to go resin.
I
Yeah,
used to say that too, till I got one.
yeah, but see, I talked to my wife about that. She said no.
Yeah, they're amazing.
The water resin is not bad. It doesn't smell as bad and you can actually work with water. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm using is the water-based resin.
You don't have to wear gloves or anything.
I still do because it is resin in there, but
Yeah, that's true.
so that is a 124 scale Pelican case, and the quality is just amazing.
Wow.
Probably a lot lighter, thinner. You can do a lot of stuff with it, can't you?
Yeah, the resin, just the detail on the resin is just incredible.
How long do you leave it under the UV light?
4 or 5 minutes each.
Okay.
And I
And-
print 12 of those on the bed at once, so I get 12 of those at once.
Okay.
So it takes the exact same amount of time to print 12 as it does one
Wow.
resin print. With the FDM printer, it takes twice as long, 3 times as long, right? With the resin, because it's UV light, it does it all in one shot for 2 seconds at a time, each layer. So
Okay.
it takes the same amount of time to do 12 of them as it does one. It takes 2.5 hours to do 12 of those little guys.
How much did that resin printer cost you?
I got the Anycubic X6S, and it cost me $290 on sale on Amazon in Canada. So $270 Canadian.
Yeah.
Cheap. Yeah, I was staying away from it too because of the resin and the mess. Now that I got it, it's the only one that's been running lately.
Oh, shit, it's stuck. No.
And there's
That's
the long one.
that's just like, like we got different filaments. Is that all the same, or can you get softer, harder?
Yep, you can get soft resins, you can get flexible resins, you can get hard ABS like resins, all different types.
Transparent.
Transparent. Most of them are transparent. Like this black is a water based and it's transparent. When I first printed these off, I did my wall, only a 1.5 millimeter wall, and you could see right through it. So now I just do a 3 millimeter wall, and it's a little thicker, a little heavier, a little bit more resin, but it still prints it really well because I print these hollow so that they're not solid, because that's a lot of resin. And then you just put a couple small holes in it to drain any resin that may get caught inside of it. And I throw it in IPA and wash it up, and they're good to go.
What's IPA? I'm sorry.
Alcohol.
Oh, okay.
99% rubbing alcohol is what cleans it, neutralizes the resin off of it.
I thought IPA was a beer. I didn't know.
It's a beer.
This is water-based, but I found that the IPA still cleaned them off a little bit better. The resin is just easier to work with because it's water-based and is way less smell than standard resin. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. And I thought the cleanup and stuff would be a pain in the butt. It's not. It takes me 5 minutes to pull these off, throw it in my resin washer and my parts washer. It comes out, let them dry, take the supports off, put them in the machine, and you're done. Cure them and you're done. Takes no time.
I did a radiator for my drifter, and after time, I guess I did not drill it, and I guess some resin got stuck inside. And because of the pressure, it actually cracked open.
Yeah.
And this is what happened to it. It's as if it all blew up. It's kind of weird.
Overpressurize your turbo.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what happens when you get resin stuck in there. It's trying to cure in there, and it's getting no light to cure, right? Because it's only going to be UV that cures it.
Yeah.
And that's why I hollow everything out and put a couple holes in it. And like, you can't even see the holes on here. They're a millimeter size holes. There's 4 of them in the back of each one of my Pelican cases. But it's
Okay.
enough that when you let them sit, and the way that I print it is so that they're printing upside down, of course. So the tip is the last thing to print. So resin is coming out of it as it's printing and going up and down. So there's not a lot of resin stuck in it.
Yeah, and I think this was almost one of the first thing I printed, and I believe it was flat. It was not on an angle, but I started putting things on a 45-degree angle also when I found it was easier.
Yeah, anything. When I researched it, I was looking at doing it flat on the build plate on some things, and it doesn't recommend that at all. Lift it off the build plate, support it, angle it, and you get a better print.
Yeah, and
You talking about 3D printing or resin printing?
resin.
Resin. Yeah,
I get to
I
paint.
probably won't get another one because I don't have any more damn space, but I do like it.
Oh,
Get to
you'd have more
paint all the
space if that one, if
T-bars.
that SDX6 was on a shelf.
Oh, I got no more shelf space. That's why it's behind me. And I just picked up I picked up the Zool today too, and so that's taken up. I got no more room in here.
You know, if you sold one of your working 3D printers to Kurt, one that's
Yeah.
working, then you'd have more room.
Yeah, so true. I
Well,
got
these are
faith in
cool
you,
that
Kurt.
Kurt
Come on.
printed out though. They're
What's that?
fillers. These Kurt printed me out some sheet metal, corrugated sheet metal, but the fillers that go in it just look like T-bars. You pound in the post like in the ground.
Yeah.
So I got a whole bunch of them I'm painting up.
And we all know Keith broke Kurt's printer.
He
Yep.
cut the last print off that thing.
Yeah. It was really Duckman's telephone.
Yeah.
Don't break any of that stuff, Kurt or Keith. It's going to be worth something one day.
Oh, and I did find it, Kurt.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I was looking for it. It's right over there.
So
Yeah, that thing
Dwayne,
got.
Dwayne, we're gonna have to come up with a 3D printed trophy or something for
Right
our
here.
stock game show, quiz show.
Hello.
Okay. Okay, I'll start thinking about that.
I sent my brother a nice one. He's supposed to print it on his 3D printer, but maybe it would look even better with resin. It's kind of
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
See if I can't find that.
My only,
Show it
my
to me.
last bit of tube left too.
Is it stuck in the tube?
Yeah, it's stuck right. You can feel it get hard right there.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it's when you are changing your filament, make sure that you always push it into a hot end and then pull it back.
Well, that's
When it's hot.
Yeah.
well,
That's
yeah,
the
but
document
when it changes, it goes pushes it in a little bit and then pushes it out automatic.
Yeah,
So
that's
you-
automatic. Yeah.
Then once you start pulling on it, that's when it freezes up and
Yeah. I always just open up my feeder, Kurt, and push it
Yeah.
back into the hot end.
okay.
Just push it by hand, like open your feeder, the spring, push
Yeah.
it back into the hot end so you see it starting to come out the hot end, then pull it out.
Okay.
Like pull it straight out right away, and then it
Yeah,
comes out
yeah.
nice and clean, right?
Okay.
It doesn't have enough time to cool by the time you get it out.
Yeah, I know, like on my anchor make, when I change the filament, it'll actually, because what I'll do is I'll heat it up. It says 210. I go to 220, and it'll extrude it just a little bit, and then it'll pull the rest of it out.
Yeah,
Well, that's what this does.
yeah.
But if
but
you don't
doesn't
pull it out
go-
right away,
That's right.
it gets
Exactly.
hard.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got to be there for that type of an extruder. If it was direct feed, like from the top of the motor, you don't have to worry about that. It's such a small the hot end is so small that when it pulls it out, it actually takes it out about 15 millimeters, and then you just pull it straight from the top, right?
Oh,
from
you
the
don't-
top feed.
Oh, okay.
But that's a Bowden feed, so you've got to pull it all the way through the Bowden.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
my
if
printer's not like yours, Kurt. All my feed from the top.
Yeah,
See?
you've got direct feed, Eric.
I got direct feed. I do have a Bowden tube, but it's just there so I don't get dusty.
What does Bowden mean?
Means this fucking tube right here.
That's the
Means
name
that
of the
fucking tube right there. Yeah.
It means this junk ass tube.
Oh,
That's no good no more.
That's why I went to direct drive on my first ender.
Oh, did I get
Yeah, I
out
want
or
a
just
direct
broke
drive.
it?
I kept having problems with the feeder, so I was like, you know what? But that's one I use only on TPU anyway now.
I think
so.
I just broke it in there.
That's when you need a direct drive TPU, no doubt.
There's a trophy that I found was real cool. So it's a fidget metal trophy. It looks like metal.
that's
Metal?
a fidget.
Metal.
Oh,
Fidget trophy.
what's nice with it is that you can, on one side, you can have the star, or you can actually write your name on it, and it actually comes off of it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
And on one side, you can have the star, or you can write, like it would be RC Talk, in first, and you have a second and third.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Doing it in resin, you'd have to paint it though, Tank,
Yeah, I know.
right?
More work. But just like I told my brother, to me, it would be cool having it like that. But you'd make a plaque here. You could have a plaque, and then you'd write whatever on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just glue a plaque to it.
And then you just glue the plaque, and then you can actually take this fidget out, because it does come out, and then you can just fidget with it.
Yeah, that's
What
kind
do
of
you usually have to paint with resin? What kind of paint?
Any
Oil
paint.
base?
No, it doesn't matter. I've used acrylic, I've used lacquer. I like the lacquers myself, the Tamiya lacquers.
Yeah.
Is it because the lacquers are a little bit thicker and it'll help fill in the little imperfections?
That, and it dries fast, and it's got a nice shine to it.
Okay.
It does have a nice shine.
CNC says use an airbrush.
I use one of them all day
Welcome in,
today. My
Corey.
little fingers
Oh, it's
hurt
too short.
Your little fingers hurting building your Unimog?
from using the airbrush. That
Oh,
I got to get me one with a trigger.
yeah. So you've been saying that Unimog is weird to build? The cage is weird?
Well, the body, I ain't never seen, like, the bed is 3 different parts. It's, it's different. But I'll tell you one thing, they give you enough extra parts
Where the
Right.
heck did
and
you get that from?
options.
They don't
Is
make
it-
them no more, do they? Sorry, Big
No.
Ed, but they don't make them no more, right?
Tank hooked me up with it.
Oh,
That's the
Yeah.
6x6 one?
No, the 4x4.
Welcome in,
Yeah.
Backwoods.
Hey, Dirk.
Dirk, my buddy Dirk.
hey Derek, hope
What's up,
everything's
Dirk?
okay.
Oh shit, I had a drink right
Up,
here.
Dirk.
195. That'd be a 12.
RC Master, what's happening, man? Yeah, this thing's just something. That piece is stuck inside there. I can't get it out.
Uh-oh.
It just
That
keeps
means you gotta
breaking.
buy a new one?
Yeah.
Can you use another piece of filament and push it through?
No, it's solid in there.
Want me to mail this back to you, Kurt?
What does that look like, Dennis?
What does that look like, Dennis?
What's that look like?
I know, that's one of my brand new ones too, I think.
I'll mail it back to you.
The guy's
No,
cutting
you're
them
all right.
locally, but it kind of looks like
Well, I
the
got
Dragon
something to send for
chassis,
you
don't it?
anyways, so.
Kind of, yeah. Or kind of like that, what is it, King of the South chassis?
Oh, yeah. I was going to order one of them, but it's got so many holes in it. I was worried about it breaking. Man, he put some holes in that chassis.
Nah. That carbon fiber's pretty strong.
Corey says he's got a new kit. New Tamiya kit.
It's Corey.
We're sorry.
No, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the chat.
I'm glad I can keep my thoughts in.
Nothing wrong with a Tamiya kit.
No, somebody told me something about Nicole, and
Oh.
it didn't click until I just saw what she typed. And it might be
Oh.
true. I forgot who it was. Somebody said that she might not be typing those words. She might be listening to music.
Yeah.
Or singing the song and it's
And
picking
singing
it
the
up.
song, because sometimes when you talk through Zoom, it picks up whatever's around you.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just saying.
That's why when I go to pee, I try not to talk.
Oh,
Hey, backwards.
There's a mute button.
Or you
Yeah,
just
but
take your headset
not-
off and leave it at the desk.
Come on, little buddy. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, buddy.
Looking good, Josh.
I had to
Josh
cut
is
a
still
body
here?
today.
Yeah, he's
Man.
working, man.
Oh,
He's
there,
a-
yeah,
he-
yeah.
He's a,
that bed is
he's a
short now.
RC building machine, boy.
It went from a short bed to even shorter.
Now, is that still legal? Short bed.
Absolutely. There's no wheel wideners.
It's a hat.
But is that Sorcar rule legal?
Yes, you can bob the bed. You just can't modify the body significantly, like
Y'all
as far as
use
pinching and stuff.
Okay.
y'all use Sorka?
Kurt, turn that frown
We
upside
usually use
down.
our CSA.
Okay.
JD's, it's just a printer, man.
Josh, I was wondering why you put your winch on the back of the truck.
It's on the front.
It's on the front. When
Yeah.
you're that last video I seen, I thought it was on the back.
There's one we looped around the back to help hold it by hooking onto an anchor point.
Oh, that must have been what it was.
Yeah.
You also thought Dennis had a blue truck. So
Well, I know someone had a blue
you're
truck.
seeing things, dude.
Right.
Almost all mine are blue.
Now you're
Now-
building that truck for what? Is that for Sean's
Oh, man, I
competition?
keep breaking that stuff.
No, this is a class 1 build.
Class 1, okay.
PLA breaks in half. Shouldn't break, should it?
So I just got the
PLA should not break in half.
If it
half.
breaks in half, it's got moisture in it, bro.
no, if it breaks in
It's
half,
bad.
dry.
Keep breaking it off until it quits breaking in half. Ain't that right, Dwayne?
Sorry, I was looking at something.
His filament's breaking off in his hands. He's supposed to go till it don't break, right?
Yeah, it's got too much moisture in it.
Oh.
That could be your
You're
problem.
brand new, Kurt? That's a brand new.
No, this is
filament?
the old stuff.
Yeah, too much moisture in it.
I'm trying to push
Yeah,
it through
it's
the
a-
tube and it keeps snapping right as
Yeah.
I'm pushing it out.
Yeah, just break it off till it quits breaking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cut it
that's
off.
just- there's not
Are
much
you-
left in it. There's just a little bit.
Now, where do you keep your filament? Oh, you keep it inside air conditioning, right?
No AC.
What's
No
your-
AC.
That
What's the
chassis
humidity
looks
like
good, Josh.
outside?
California, man.
Y'all
'Cause
can't
I
have
have to
power.
be
I know.
power.
Well, yeah, y'all can't have power.
I wasn't quick enough, Mitchell.
Sorry.
I wasn't quick enough for you to show the thing.
New control arms.
Which one is that?
Ooh,
Perfect
shiny.
fit.
Aluminum, huh?
Ross, Ross Shimfram's control arm.
Aluminium,
Yes, sir.
That
Yeah.
looks like a lot of money.
sir. Oh,
Pretty sweet.
Next curb, that sucker hits, everything else around it's gonna go.
No curves and no bad future with this car.
Oh, they arms are gonna look
Everyone
pretty.
keeps saying stuff like it's gonna crash on the next one. And man, why do you
It's a
keep
tree
saying
that's
that?
what it's gonna hit.
Those A arms are still gonna look pretty, but the rest of that truck is not.
It's not gonna look like an A arm no more, but
Yeah.
Look like a Z arm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a U arm.
I did that once with one of my nitro vehicles, and it only lasted one race. Yeah.
Well,
The
you're right.
AR survived, but the diff housing did not.
Oh yeah.
I will say this. I would not have purchased aluminum parts. However, for this build, it has his perfect pass. This whole car basically started because of Russian. I only bought a Limitless because of Russian. I tried to match his speed that he was putting up with same setup, the same car. That's how I got into it. And I wound up taking record for it, hold the record for it. But this car basically has his chassis. I mean, it basically, so when he came out with, it has his springs, his chassis, his perfect pass, his drive shaft, his servo. When he came out with the control arms, I was like, well, I kind of gotta get them for it. But yeah, I normally wouldn't buy aluminum parts, but for this one, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jim's Jim's hobby. You want to show us your truck and explain a couple things on it?
Yeah, this is the brazen scale Oracle chassis. So it takes the SCX-10 or SCX-10 Pro and gets rid of the 3.5 degree angle. So this is a class 1 legal chassis. It's a bolt-on piece. The only thing you have to do is take out the motor standoffs that are here, and it really doesn't affect anything because the plastic's so strong and it's mounted to the skid for the Ford motor mount. But it lines everything up still. All your parts direct crossover, but now you're class 1 legal because you have a flat skid.
Cool.
Oh, that
Welcome
flat
in,
skid.
Kagan.
Okay.
Welcome in, Kagan.
So I'm doing the long wheelbase body.
God.
Yeah, it's looking good. I know that.
Those look good.
Yeah, it's weird seeing a class 1 with a carbon fiber rails.
Yeah, my old one over there is all aluminum.
Okay.
Aluminium, man.
But since they changed everything to fit that, figured why not go lighter?
I thought for class 1, well, I guess it depends on the rules, they had to be C-channel frames and not carbon fiber.
No, not anymore. That
Okay.
changed about 2-3 years ago when they started producing trucks with flat rails, kind of like the Dennis's Ascent.
Yeah.
It's a flat rail truck, but it's class 1 legal. Like if Dennis swapped his tires, he'd be class 1.
Okay. And what is Sergeant J working on?
I'm working on my CJ7. Like I was saying in WhatsApp earlier today, well, yesterday actually, last night, I was thinking about doing a Rob Peter to pay Paul type thing, upgrading the steering servo by taking the servo out of my 8XT, which for my throttle brake is way overkill.
Okay.
The servo is way too much for a throttle brake, and putting that in here as a steering servo and taking the stock Spectrum servo and throwing it in that because it'll work perfect as a throttle brake. And I just put these Desert Lizard shocks on here. So we're going to see how this works out. And as I'm looking at it in the video, I feel like I need to change some of the positioning of the shocks maybe.
Cool.
So
What springs did you put
that's
in
what
there,
I'm
sir?
working on. There's so many different ones inside that kit. I just felt like kind of matched them up and feel like I put what I wanted in there. And it seems like it's pretty good so far. Now I'm just going to do some testing, actually run it and see what it does.
Yeah, I know there's soft, medium, and hard of them in there.
I think I put the mediums all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about getting the Desert Lizard. I heard good things and bad things, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I didn't like mine.
I don't know.
They say if you ever get them set up right, they're good, but getting them set up.
Yeah, they say that's the hard part. So
Hard part is setting up. I have 2 sets, and I've had 1 set that's still in the box. I've had those for 6 months because they're just hard to set up.
They end up lasting a long time when you keep them in the box, eh? And they don't leak.
No, not one bit.
Axial, their shocks leak in the box.
They leak in the box.
they
But
sure
I found
do.
a trick. I have
every
some
time,
green slime. I put green slime in most of my shocks.
That's the way they let you know you got shock oil in there.
Yeah, I know. I freaked out. I'm
Or-
like,
or
what the
had-
hell is this?
Or had it in there.
Yeah, had.
When it quits leaking, you know it's out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just
Cross
leaking you
RC.
good.
Cross RC, they give you the bottles and the little
Empty.
container of grease, but nothing in them.
That was the funniest thing. Wasn't it you that got it? You got that, didn't you? Think.
That freaked me out when I first opened my. That was the first RC I got, was the axial.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what the heck is all over my table?
Because the oil leaked.
Yeah, because of the stupid shocks leak.
Yeah, I never had any problem with mine.
Oh, my first SEX TN3 portal, it was leaking out of the box. You could see it. The RTR.
Okay.
Yeah. My
Wow.
My,
dad.
my Bronco did that. From
But it's a good truck. I mean, I ain't got no problems with it. You know, what do you expect? I mean, really.
Run
Mhm.
better with no shock oil in it.
You were going to say something, Eric?
No.
Okay.
That's a natural shock position. That's how it's supposed to be.
Oh man.
What'd you do
Damn
now?
it, I hate that.
Welcome in, Brendan.
Hey, Brendan.
Looking for a new.
Horizon's got
Stereo
the
right
sale
there.
going on today. This too. You guys all know that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mentioned it in the chat earlier to see if Tank saw it or not. I was saying go to the website and show some of that stuff maybe that they
The,
got for sale.
the monster
A
truck
whole-
sale?
Truck.
Yeah, it's called the
month,
truck
yeah.
month
yeah.
sale.
Yeah.
Not a whole
Got some
lot
pretty good
stuff.
stuff, like that little 24
Yeah.
scale system is interesting.
Yeah.
The
The
Spectrum
only
one.
thing, you saved $300 on what? The Rock Ray?
The rock ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Rocker. I mean, and the sale on the laser nut's not bad either.
No, was it 349 or something?
Yeah.
The Granite, if you like the little
Oh, that's a
monster
really
trucks,
good deal.
250, 260
That's
for
a good
3S
deal for
car.
sure.
Nice little basher.
I beat the snot out of one of those. And
Man,
had a good
I
time
wish
with
they'd
it.
come down on that 3S infraction. I've always wanted one of those too.
That's
We can
is
sell that
what is
3D
that
printer, you can
is
get
that
it.
1.7 or was that the 1.8?
1.8.
Sell that printer, Kurt, you can get one.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Eric. Oh,
Done by.
I don't know though, Kurt. I would think I would just buy the regular Typhon and then just make it the. You'd probably spend less money.
doing what?
No? You bought the brushed version of the Typhon and then just got the infraction body.
Brushed version. Oh yeah, no, I already had that. Yeah,
I mean, it's the same chassis.
Yeah.
Same.
So I almost bought that Creighton from Net Cruiser RC. It's
yeah.
a good deal. And on top of that, he was going to throw in a pile of stuff he bought for it, upgrades for it that he never did. He was going to throw that in. He's got a whole bunch of V2 upgrades for it.
That's a good deal.
He also has a Typhoon 6S chassis for it, but the Typhoon's a little shorter, but everything fits on it. That he was going to throw that in there. So, like, he was making it real hard for me to say no.
Mhm.
What are you scared of?
I want to buy a 3D printer instead.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
Don't do it.
Well, it's the
Don't do
Bamboo
it.
Lab, one of the newer one with all enclosed and all that. And my brother's been running it for almost a year now. He just upgraded the other one up from that one. So
I would do it, Tank. The
Hank
Bamboo
wants it.
are
He
amazing.
wants the new Bamboo AS1.
like the one he bought, he paid $800 for it, I think, something like that. And for me, he's ready to let it go for 450. So
Yep. Jump on that.
it's a good deal for 450. Brand new right now, they're worth about $800 Canadian. So
Yeah, I would jump on that. If I had the room, I'd have a bamboo. I just don't have the room.
it it's tempting. And then, but I know myself, if I buy that Bamboo Lab, I'm gonna have to buy the cartridge to put the 4 colors on it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's another $500 later.
Yeah,
So,
if I was gonna buy it, I'd buy the full set. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's the way to go.
but just like somebody here was saying earlier, you might as well just buy a good printer and not upgrade all the stuff and just buy that. So,
Yeah, bamboo seems to be the one everyone's wanting these days
oh yeah.
because of the
And
quality.
it's amazing what he's been printing with it. Like all the stuff he's been printing with me, it's so nice. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it does a nice job.
Well, I only paid for one of these printers. The other 2 were free, so I'm not fucking around with free. If it's
Okay.
free, it's for me.
Yeah, free's a good price.
Yeah, this one printer's print now was a gift, and my Neo was also a gift.
And then I can, if ever I have a problem, I can do what he did for me many years ago. I went there to fix his computer. It was like a 386, Pentium 386. That's way,
Ooh, that's way back.
yeah. And I fixed it, and then I went home, and then he calls me 2 days later. He goes, "Hey, your computer broke again." I go, "What do you mean my computer? It's your computer." I go, "Yeah, but it broke again." I go, "What'd you do?" He goes, "I didn't do nothing." And then I go there. I go, "What's the software you installed?" "Oh yeah, I installed that, and since then it's been fucking up." Like, like don't do it. Like he installed
Hello.
junk back then. It was funny. So now I can turn the favor on him. So if I buy that printer from him, and if it fucks up, I can call him up and say, "Hey, your printer's dead, or your printer's not working, or something."
I took some
Yeah,
screws
Cole,
out of
we
something. I
can-
don't know if they go to.
But he said he only had one problem with that printer is when he bought cheap filament. There's a certain type of filament that it did not like, and then it gave him trouble. But if he buys always the good filament, he never has any problems. So I guess it does make a difference on the filament.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it does.
And that's why I'm wondering if Kurt, that's one of his problems, is the filament he's been using.
Could be. Kurt, you buying cheap shit?
Could be,
He buys the same cheap crap I buy, and
right?
I buy the same shit.
Yeah, what is it? Comgrow?
I got a couple rolls of that. I've never had any problems with it.
Yeah, my first 2 rolls were perfect.
The only thing I'll say different is I've only ever used black.
Okay.
Oh, my black doesn't work either, so
What did I take those screws out of? Damn.
Hello 3D has been my go-to, or Solutech.
Okay.
Solutech is a little more expensive and it's a little harder to find these days. I used to get it from Amazon and they don't have a lot anymore, but it's about $40 a roll Canadian.
Good. Lord.
Yeah, but how many foot is in the roll?
A kilo.
It's a kilo? Okay.
Yeah.
It's just it is true. Some filament is shitty and some isn't. You got to kind of like test the waters, and
Yeah.
once you find a brand, stick with it.
You can make shitty filament work. You just got to do a temperature tower before you use it.
Yep.
Okay.
Print a
Now,
temperature tower. Sorry, go ahead, Mitch.
Sorry, I was just going to ask what you meant by a temperature tower. Like, what does that process look like?
So it is a file you can download. You can get it off Thingiverse. You can get it off Prusa. They're downloadables, and it is a set G code, and it prints off a tower at different temperatures, and it tests the bridging. It tests all the capabilities of that filament at different temperatures. So when you pull that off and you look at it, you look for the best looking print, and it's
Okay.
a tower. It's a tower about that tall. I think it starts at 190 and works its way up to 220.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And-
230. Mine had one at 230.
Yeah, I haven't printed one in a long time, but it gives you a good idea of the best temperature to print. Eric, you're screwing up. Your printer's all messed up.
Oh, mother!
Damn.
Yeah, it works really
I
good.
knew I
Ned.
should have turned it.
Wow.
Yeah, it screwed up.
Okay.
Are you printing a bird nest?
Now he is.
It's a miniature ludicrous, I thought.
Wonder. I did a stupid thing.
Looks like your board's not on there correct.
And that's 3D printing.
You gotta have a
Yep.
lot of patience, especially when you first start.
I just have none of these problems.
Well, the reason why
I
it messed
just
up,
don't have these problems.
well,
You,
the reason why I have this problem is because I picked the wrong printer.
I just don't have these problems.
I don't have that problem.
I turn a printer on, I put a file in, it goes, and I don't even touch them anymore. I don't have to level, I don't have to do nothing. I just,
Well, goody for you, Dwayne.
Right?
that's why I'm trying to help you.
what, you got like a white room, you like
You know,
clean
Dwayne,
yourself
you
off
know,
real clean before you go in there, and
Oh, I'm pretty,
humidifiers running, and
yeah, I'm pretty anal when it comes to my printers. I clean them constantly.
Yeah.
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 yeah, I didn't have the right printer.
I have to say,
Eric, the mess on Eric's bed that we were just looking at would drive me crazy. Like that has got to be the dirtiest bed I've ever seen.
Oh
Right.
yeah, because even now, right now, he took it off and it still looks dirty.
well,
it's
yeah, but that might be the glue that he has on, because I noticed my bed looks like it looks like there's crap all over it now that I put glue on it, and it's just the glue though.
What
It's like
are
so.
you putting glue on that sucker for? That bed has probably.
Dwayne, will you please stop? You're driving me fucking crazy.
Oh, I would say 1,000 prints on it.
I'll
Look
drink to
how
that one.
clean and shiny that is. Works like a charm.
Dwayne,
All right, now go.
kiss my black ass.
See, now you know how it feels, Eric.
Dwayne, you like it so bad, buy me one.
What, a new print bed?
Hey, no, a new printer.
Oh,
Why
we're talking about the
not?
print bed.
Oh, your dirty ass print bed.
I don't give a fuck. They come
Dirty
clean
ass
that shit. You stay in Canada and I'll stay over here and everything is fine. Don't worry about what the hell's going over here in the United States. I got this.
We
No.
like it clean in Canada, eh?
There's a couple things I like clean, but when it comes to 3D printing, especially when I'm paint, it's my bed. Leave it alone. It works for me, damn it.
Does it say Sorka on it?
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be nice today. I'm gonna be
Shots
nice.
fired.
I'm gonna be nice today.
I just like getting them going.
I gotta get my work
My mom and Mo had told me
clean
to
and
play nice today, so
organized.
play nice.
Was that last week's stream, Tank, that he just, no,
Yeah.
it was this week, earlier this week, I think. Man,
It
that was
on
funny as hell.
whose stream was it that we were
Yeah.
talking?
Oh,
That
that's
was on Kurt's.
I think it was Kurt's, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
it's
Kurt.
Monday.
dude.
When I came in and I just had to say something and then
Oh, this scale motherfucker right here. That's not scale. Of course not. Bitch, it's an RC car.
I probably laughed for about 2 hours after that still.
That's what I'm here for, to make everybody happy.
Thank you, Eric.
Shit.
Thanks, Eric.
Appreciate you, Eric.
If they don't like it, they can kiss it.
with that said, we're gonna start saying our goodbye and we're gonna start with John Martin.
Hey, well, thanks for having me, and hope to see you guys on the next one.
See you later. Raz RC.
Thanks, Tank. Thanks for keep sending me the link. I know I don't jump in every week, but thanks again, everyone that's in the chat. Thanks for coming and hanging, and make sure to hit that thumbs up, share it out, give them a sub. We'll see you at the next one.
Not a problem. I'll keep sending the link until somebody tells me, remove me off your list. And it happened a couple times. So it's all cool. You jump in whenever you can.
I
So,
appreciate that.
Mitchell.
Oops.
Thanks, Ted, for the invite once again. Always fun hanging out, wrenching. Smash that like button, everybody. Everybody in chat. Catch you on the next one.
Thank you. RC Mass Matcher says, wait, what happened to the topic? If you go back to the beginning of the video for the first 5 minutes, maybe, we talked about it.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes, something like that.
We like put a dash of that in the beginning. That was it.
Yeah.
Thought that was needed.
Eric.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. Always a pleasure. Sorka rules. Stay green, please.
Sounds good. Sergeant J.
Hey, thanks for having me on another one, man. I missed the last, I think last one or last two or something like that. So it's good to be back. Appreciate the invite. Awesome hanging out with everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you. Jem's Hobby.
Thanks for having me, Tank. Sorry I was a little quiet, trying to get stuff done before I leave tomorrow. And everybody hit that thumbs up on the way out.
Thank you. Kurtz RC, printer guy.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. Appreciate it. And thanks for everybody for putting up with me and my dumbass printer.
We should rename the stream printer 101 fixing.
Yeah.
Trail Crawler RC, Dennis.
Tank, thanks for the invite. It's always a good time hanging out with everybody, busting each other's chops. Chat, thanks for hanging out, putting up with it, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you very much. Keith, KBRC 13, you there? Nope, he's not there. And then last but not least, the biggest head in this group, Big Head.
Gigantor.
Thank you, Tank, brother. I enjoy it. I always learn something on your live, and I enjoy hanging out with you. Haven't been able to drop in lately. I've been working, doing other stuff, but I appreciate it. Love you, man. Hit that like button on your way out. Thumbs up. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for jumping in here into the live. Thank everybody in the chat. And yes, today I did put the title there, not as clickbait, but just for fun, just for the hell of it. And that's who I said, Talbot, who? Anyways. But it was all fun talking to you guys and talking about what's new. We could have talked about a couple other things, but that's the way things roll. Anyways, guys, keep having fun and go charge up some batteries and go out there and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun. Right, Dennis?
Exactly.
Yeah. Go out there.
If it's broke, you can smoke.
Fashion